after the mecca that was Daytona 500 Speed Week, so we are set for we are underway for season 33 of the Castrol GTX Cup Series. As one race is in the books, and we are set for race number 2 on the season, as we're at Rockingham, the Rock as it is known as, near North Carolina Motor Speedway, for the running of the GM Goodwrench 400s. We're set for 59 laps of racing on this 1.017 mile racetrack that sits near the Sand Hill region of North Carolina. Of course, this is a dual racetrack in some ways too, because sitting next door to this racetrack is one of the top drag strips in America, Rockingham Dragway. And that track is still very much still alive today, by the way, as well too. Well, both tracks, I guess you might say. But anyway, we're here for racing here today, as for stock car racing here today at Rockingham. Here's the starting lineup. On the pole is Dylan Young at number 2, pulling at 150 miles an hour for the pole. He's alongside Phil Parker, car number 5, the Levi Garrett Chevrolet. Second row, car number 11, it is Noah Sewell, the Budweiser Ford, car number 11, who had a sterling run at Daytona. He's alongside number 27, Nathan Ormond, a former winner here in this race, the number 27 Kodiak Pontiac. Third row has Daytona 500 champion Raphael LeDuc. The Xerox Ford, car number 7. He's alongside number 52, Seth Cole. Both of them carry in-car cameras in today's race. Going to the fourth row, Benjamin Miles, and number 21, the Citgo Ford. And the race sponsor's car, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, car number 3. It's Cole Deaver. Going to row number 5, it's car number 94, Dylan Pote, and number 75, Quentin Moore. The Valvoline Pontiac, Dylan driving the number 94 Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile. Going to row number 6, it's number 29, Zachary Fitzwater, and number 28, it is Keith Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford. Next round has car number 55, Harrison Ponder, and number 4, William Brock, the Kodak Film Chevrolet, Kodak Film Oldsmobile, excuse me. Ponder driving the Skull Crown Oldsmobile, car 55. Going to the next row down has car number 26, our third in-car camera, Joshua Osborne, the 26 Quaker State Buick, and number 43, the STP Pontiac of Mike Becker. Next row down has car number 16, it's Alexander Rowe in the Chattanooga Chew Buick, and Kyle Matthews, number 42, Peak 83's Pontiac, considered the Rockingham Master in this series there. We'll see if he can master his way up through the field from about mid-pack. Next, we're down is car number 10, Caleb Vogler in the Purolator Chevrolet Pontiac, car number 10. Your number 6 is Mitchell Hodak in the Strolite Ford, car number 6. Next, we're down is Michael Whitman, number 17, the Tide Chevrolet, and number 57, Charles Sanford, the Heinz Ketchup Pontiac, car 57. Next, we're down as Amanda Evans in car number 33, the Skull Bandit Oldsmobile. And number 71, that is Nathan Hudson in the Lifeboy Chevrolet. Next, we're down as Jessica Shelton, car number 9, the Coors Melling Ford. She's alongside number 73, Daniel Bouchard, at the wheel of his Oldsmobile. Both of them red cars. Excuse me. Next, we're down as Ryan Brommer, nearly won the Daytona 500 this season, though, the number 8 Miller High Life Buick. He's alongside number 66, James Henry, at the wheel of his unsponsored Chevrolet. Next, we're down to Stephen Colon in number 83, the Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Oldsmobile, and number 90, Cat Besson, finished second in the Daytona 500 this season. Next, we're down as Daniel Voiles in the Sons in Medford Speed Rumpel Furniture AC Spark Plugs Pontiac, car number 70. That's a lot of sponsors there. Alongside the number 25, Bulgers Chevrolet, it's Colin Cropley. Next, we're down as number 14, that's Eric Monaco, and number 88, Laura Chung, the Copenhagen Oldsmobile, and the Crisco Pontiac. Next, we're down as number 84, Austin Reed, the Miller High Life Buick, and number 30, Country Time Pontiac of Allison Rains. And starting shotgun in the field, a new car in the field here is entered in the last second here. Did not run Daytona, but is starting the season here at Rockingham. It's Cement Oscon, number 89, at the wheel of his Pontiac, and number 15, that is Jackson Haywood in the Motorcraft Ford. Here's the start. So there's the starting lineup here, and here's the command to fire the engines here at Rockingham. Command has been given the fire the engines as we're set for racing here today on this 1.017 mile racetrack. Pace car is built off a pit road for the pace up, and we'll be back for the start of the race right after this. So GM cars have 3 of the top 5 spots in qualifying here. 2 Fords starting 3rd and 5th respectively. As you got Pontiac and Chevrolet on the front row. Pace car is on the pit road. The second race of season 33 of the Castrol GTX Cup Series, the GM Goodwrench 400, is about to get underway. Dylan Young and Phil Parker leads them down. Green flag flies. We're underway. Second turn, usually a trouble spot here at Rockingham. And look at Rafael LeDuc to the left side with the help from Benjamin Miles in number 21. And LeDuc's got some kind of motor in him. Let's remember, he not only won the Daytona 500 last season, but he also won this race last season as well, too. Part of one of two of the 2 wins he had last season on the tour. And we're under caution for the first time here already. It's Daniel Voiles and Jackson Haywood, the 70 and 15 cars that have crashed. And odd Stephen Colon in the 83 car, the Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Oldsmobile, as he'll hit his pit stall here. And whoa, hood damage really bad on the number 15 Motorcraft Ford for Jackson Haywood. Going to be a long day if they get that car fixed up to see if he can get back out there to run for points. And 70 car took quite a ride too. Daniel Voiles did. Let's take a look at what happened. This is coming off turn number 2 on the first lap. And we mentioned turn 2 is a trouble spot as well too. Here at the Rock as they come off the second turn. Let's see what happens here. I think yeah, Bouchard turns the 71 of Nathan Hudson around, and then oh my gosh, yeah, Voiles' car goes upside down after climbing up on the knife edge of the guardrail there, and there's where Haywood got his hit right into Bouchard's car, and sending Bouchard right into the 83 of Cologne. And so Hudson, there's the 14 of Eric Monaco. He spun trying to, I think, either avoid the crash or what have you, but but yeah, first lap at any track though is plenty hair raising. I will say that for sure, no matter what size track you're on. And well, Far Chase Speed never lies, and we'll see what happened here. Because it was no secret that Bouchard tapped the Nathan Hudson car around, and that's what started the whole deal right there, right into Bouchard's car. And meantime, Bouchard, actually right into Colon's car, and Bouchard got right into the 70 car of Daniel Voiles. Real time. And you saw right there, Nathan Hudson slid up right in front of Cement Oscon and pretty much just almost had Oscon center punch Hudson in the back. Thankfully for Oscon, that did not happen, and he's still out there running. But the cars that are out of the race there, well, it's Voiles, Haywood, and Hudson. All 3 of those cars out of the race there. Hudson with a out of the race because of the crash. Same with Haywood. And in addition to that flip over that Voiles suffered, though, it was a header failure that knocked the 70 car out of the race here. Header failure, of course, that's, well, like I said, another one of the problems internally with the engine So anyway, Stephen Colone's still out there in number 83 car. He is a lap down. So 35 cars remain in the race, and 34 of them are on the lead lap. Pace cars lights are off right now. It is Rafael LeDuc, the defending race winner. He is the leader of the race here. Second position is Benjamin Miles. Third right now is Dylan Young. Fourth is Dylan Poteet. The 11 car of Noah Sewell is running in 5th position. 6th is Zachary Fitzwater. 7th is outside pole sitter Phil Parker. 8th is Seth Cole. 9th is Harrison Ponder, and Joshua Osborne right now runs in 10th position. 11th through 20. Nathan Orman's 11th. 12th is Alexander Rowe. Cole Deaver 13th. Keith Batson 14th. 15th, Caleb Fogler. 16th is Michael Whitman. 17th is Mike Becker. 18th is Amanda Evans. 19th, William Brock. And Jessica Shelton right now runs in 20th. The green flag flies. Back underway. Lap number 6 here at Rockingham. 59 laps of this race here. And we're 5 laps into the books and 54 of those left to go. You see the inside lane being held up by the 83 car of Stephen Cologne. Cologne goes up to the high side as Fitzwater, Seth Cole, and Joshua Osborne say thank you very much for moving up to the high side and letting the three of us go at it here as they're coming down the front stretch now, completing lap number 6 in this race here. You're riding along with Seth Cole in car number 52, and the yellow flag flies for the second time here today as the field gets slowed up here. And it looks like it's Bouchard. Yeah, Mitchell Hodak's involved. There's Nathan Orman, the 27 car. And Quentin Moore, 75. Allison Rain in a 30. All got some damage to their cars. Colin Cropley, he's not going to like that at all. Involved in the crash as well, too. So, boy, Rockingham turning into an absolute cluster, you know what, here in today's event. So let's see, was there a crash coming off turn number 2? No, there was not. So we'll see what happened to cause the whole deal. So let's see what happened right there. And there's what started the whole thing. It was Nathan Orman and Harrison Ponder that started the whole deal right there, the 27 and 55 cars. Fogler just about got into it right there. He maybe got a piece of it or something like that. Then here come the rest of the field right there. Mitchell Hodak. Kyle Matthews got a piece of it as well too, the 42 car. That got him right. That put him right in front of Cropley and got him in the Cropley. Sent Cropley into Allison Rain, and then a get together happens coming off turn number 4. And here's what happened to the rest of the field right there. Here's Mitchell Hodak. Right in the Cropley's car. And that allows Quentin Moore to center punch right into Hodak's car. And how Laura Chung did not get much damage to the 88 car was beyond me right there. She was right there behind both Moore and Hodak. We'll look at Chung's car, see if she had any damage or not. And she gets by Allison Rain of the line. And so now Laura, I think, can still make a go of it here. Real time as to what happened here. And I didn't see who hit Hudson right there. I mean, not Hudson, but Ormond. I didn't see who hit Ormond right there. Let's see here. So somebody hit Ormond in the back end. That was how Bouchard got on the pit road there, the 73 car. That was how he got in the pit road, and that sent the 27 car around. So a rush started at Rockingham so far. 2 caution flags, and we're not even 10 laps into the event. And it is Rafael Aduccio leader. It's then Dylan Young, and then Dylan Poteet, Benjamin Miles, and Noah Sewell, the top 5, as we are 1 lap till green flag. Here in today's event, 64.256 miles an hour, the average speed already so far. So nothing to brag about there. 6th position is Phil Parker. 7th right now is Zachary Fitzwater. 8th position is Seth Cole. Joshua Osborne 9th, and Alexander Rowe runs in 10th position. The 83 car, Stephen Cologne, is not on the lead lap. He is trying to get himself back on the lead lap and catch a caution flag. And he right now runs in 30th position, the number 83 machine. That's that. That's how they keep crashing like this, and Cologne keeps avoiding the crashes. He may still get a pretty solid finish out of this. But we want to see some racing at Rockingham. That's what we're here for here today as the green flag flies. 10 laps in the books and 49 left to go in this race. I tell you, it's going to be a long day if this keeps up, too. Let's see what Cologne does there to lap traffic as the traffic behind him there. As Fitzwater and Seth go again, trapped behind the 83 machine. And let's see what happens to the third and fourth turns this time by. Rowe got it loose. We saw Rowe get loose in front of Osborne going into the third turn. I thought it was going to be another Harrison Ponder, Nathan Orman deal, but this time both those cars kept the handle on it, and Alexander Rowe gets off the wall, come off turn number going through 1 and 2. And Dylan Young, meantime, is taking the lead away from Rafael Leduc. And here comes Benjamin Miles to the hot low side. Down to the start-finish line, they come here. And here comes the 21 of Miles to the low side. Winner twice last season at Michigan and again at the first race at Atlanta. And Benjamin Miles, car 21, goes to the top spot to Sitco Ford. One of the many NNSCRA veterans that's in the field here today. On board with Seth Cole in car number 52, the Alka-Seltzer Pontiac. Running the high line here at the Rock as they go through turns number 3 and 4 here. You saw Michael Whitman go by, Cole Deaver go by, Dylan Poteet goes by, and Jessica Shelton as well too, the number 9 car. And Seth gets off the wall, coming off turn number 2. And there's a look from Rafael Leduc's perspective. The Daytona 500 champion this season already. Rafael last time by clocked in 16th position in the number 7 Xerox Antifreeze Ford, and now you're inside the green Quaker State Buick of Joshua Osborne, and he matched his car number last time by position wise. He was 26th. This time by he's clocked in the. They'll picked up 2 spots. He's now 24th in the field. Osborne restarted 9th and fell back by being caught up in the high side with the car ahead of him, Alexander Rowe. And now Alexander backs off, lets Osborne by him for the time being. There's a good look at the Quaker State Buick. In the meantime, paddle going on right there for quite a few cars ahead right there. And several cars all in a clutter right there. That's Charles Sanford, Cement Oscon in the 89 car, Amanda Evans, Rafael Leduc, Osborne in the 26 car, Harrison Ponder in the 55 car. Ponder right now running in the 21st position as he and Osborne both go by the 89 machine. Laura Chung in 24th, Kyle Matthews running 25th, and then Michael Whitman and Caleb Fogler both behind them, as well as Alexander Rowe and Eric Monaco. Meantime, all in all, so far we've had 8 cars out of the race so far here. 30 cars remain in this race, and 29 of them are on the lead lap here. The only car a lap down is Stephen Cologne. And talk about your Chargers here. William Brock in the 4 car up to second position right now. Well, he may be back to a few spots here as soon as I said all that. Brock got cut up on the high side there. It's now Zachary Fitzwater goes to second position, the 29 machine. as Brock and Parker both go way up the high side here. Brock gets off the wall slightly, maybe tapped the wall. I'm not sure. Gotta like the chrome rims he's sporting on that number 4 Kodak Film Oldsmobile. And Dylan Young better not look now, because here comes that number 9, Jessica Shelton. When people thought she was not going to run all that well because she qualified to poorly in this race here, well, here she comes. She is up to 2nd place right now. And she's got Dylan Potip gunning for her right now on the low side. Shelton on the high side now as they come through the 4 turn. But she's worked her way up in the top 5 positions right now. They're Young continue to hold on for the time being. But right now Shelton is caught up in the high side here as Potip, Miles, and now here comes Fitzwater to the low side. And Shelton now has the low line to her advantage. And now Miles goes down low. He got Posey. Now can't get Young. And look at that power move of the 21 car. Benjamin Miles from 3rd to number 4 to leading the 23rd lap of this race. Boy, what power in the hood of that white and blue Ford. But Dylan Young, he does not have that give up attitude at all. And says, "Hey now, Benny, I want that lead back." And he almost moved that 21 car up the high side via the bumper, but Young led that lap again. Now that's 24 in the books now, as we're almost halfway home. Halfway in this race is actually lap number 30. And he brings Jessica Shelton with him as she's now 2nd position. Here comes Fitzwater, the winner at Pocono and Indy last season, up to the 2nd position now. And here comes for the lead now. And now Fitzwater wants to lead here at Rockingham. And you got several more players in this mix right there. Keith Batson's up there now. Bill Parker's getting back up there. Potey, William Brock is now he and Potey is both regrouped and worked their way back up to the field. Now here comes Seth Cole, and here comes Rafael Duke once again, the number 7 car, 3 wide on the front stretch. And Mike Becker squeezes in between Fitzwater and Noah Sewell. There's Sewell right there in the 11 car as Parker and Shelton both get up on the high side. Sewell goes by those two cars, and now Joshua Osborne does the same thing too in that green 26. And now Shelton Flores Rosado says, "Hey now, I want those positions back." Boy, grit and tenacity, that's what this track is all about with some of these drivers here. And in a track like this at Rockingham, you better have those 2 things. But right now it's Zachary Fitzwater in the Hardee's Pontiac car number 29 showing the way. But 3 wide right there as Mike Becker trying to get 2 positions in one fell swoop. And Potey just about got together with William Brock coming out to number 2 here. Boy, what racing we're seeing here at Rockingham. Just some tremendous stuff. Ever 2 caution flags to slow this race down here. And we are seeing some good stuff here. And where did that 8 car of Ryan Brommer come from? He's out now at the 10th position now. Made that 9th now. Charles Samper's right there as well too. Samper, we haven't talked about him at all today. He's in 10th now. Cole Deaver in the 3 car. He's now bringing that black Goodwrench Chevrolet up to the field now. So some of those guys are saying, you guys have had enough fun up front. Now we want our turn up front. So I tell you what, though, like I said, Rockingham's not seeing any shortage of action right now. And here comes 66 car James Henry, the unsponsored Chevrolet. And he's making a statement now. He's in 13th position right now in that number 66 machine. 84 car Austin Reed. He started this race way back in the back, and he is now trying. Let's see where he is at now. He just got past Jessica Shelton, and Reed now up to the 14th position. Shelton in 15th right now. And William Brock and Seth Cole both have slid back to the back right there in this field here. And now Cole Deaver gets punting up the track now. Side by side with the 84 car, and now with a 9 car now, Shelton. And Shelton did not quite get Deaver that time either, but now she does, and she's now at the 14th position right now in the Coors Ford. Meantime, back to the leaders here, as you see Stephen Colon is now being caught by the leaders now. So he's now being put a second lap down in this race here as Zachary Fitzwater continues to show the way here in the GM Goodwrench 400 at Rockingham. Dylan Young is second. Third right now is Benjamin Miles. Mike Becker in fourth, and Rafael LeDuc runs in fifth position. And Joshua Osborne, the Quaker State Buick, car number 26, up to the 6th position now. He was 24th when we last talked about him. And he's got turned there. He just got turned off to number 4, and you were with Osborne. And you were with Osborne when it happened. And no yellow, amazingly enough. Alexander Rowe down the low side there on the Macon. But amazingly, Osborne just got turned around, did not hit anything. He's not even out of the top 20 yet, though. I don't think there. He's now Alexander Rowe and Kyle Matthews trying to come up with him now, and now actually Osborne is now out of the top 20. He's in 24th position. There's what happened right there. Osborne just got turned around by Dylan Poteet in car number 94 and sent the 26 car around. Gets her back in gear and almost gets hit by the 33 of Amanda Evans in the 33 car. But boy, Joshua did everybody else did a masterful job of avoiding Osborne, and Osborne did a masterful job not hitting anything. That was what amazed me here at Rockingham. And we were riding, like I said, we were riding on board with him when that spin happened too, when he got turned. So we had to go to the replay to see who hit him or not. Meantime, while that happened, Dylan Young's now your leader again in number 2, the Kroger Pontiac. As Fitzwater's now dropped back to the back, and here comes Rafael LeDuc. Let's remember, LeDuc won this race last season. In fact, won the first 2 races last season at Daytona 500 and at Rockingham. And that was his only 2 wins last season as well, too, believe it or not. To bring his career win total up to about 3 in this series, and he is hoping for a 4th one here today and have that maple leaf flag flying once again right there. And let's remember, LeDuc, of course, the only Canadian in the field there, as he hails from the province of Quebec. And a huge Montreal Canadiens hockey fan as well, too. Zachary Fitzwater to the left side gets past Mike Becker. That's for 3rd position in the number 29 cars. So a pair of Pontiacs. In fact, 3 of the top 5 cars are actually all Pontiacs. And he got 2 Fords, 2nd and 5th right now in this field. And here comes LeDuc for the lead on Dylan Young. 41 laps in the books and down to 18 to go. And LeDuc led that lap by just 100 of a second over Dylan Young. Young trying to stay ahead of Zachary Fitzwater in that number 29 car. Fitzwater down low. Young to the high side and at white number 2. And now catching up to the 30 car of Allison Rain, who runs right now in the 29th position right now in the Country Time Pontiac. Down the back stretch they come here as LeDuc completing yet another lap here as now Fitzwater goes to 2nd position, Miles to 3rd, and now to 4th goes the 29 car of Mike Becker. Young back to 5th position, and the battle for 6th going on. There's sixth position right there. Charles Samper, number 57. He's in sixth position. Seventh is William Brock. Eighth is Phil Parker. Ninth is Dylan Poteet, and Jessica Shelton runs in 10th position right now as those two along with Cole Deaver all got past the 66 car James Henry. But this is the man they're all chasing right now here as well. And let's take a look through where everybody's running at right now. There's Eric Monaco in 28th position. 27th is Cement Oscon. Saw Stephen Clone running in 30th position. Kyle Matthews. Well, I said he was the Rockingham Master, though, but that crash has kind of did him in a little bit. He's 26 right now, and that peak entry is 42. So you can bet they're going to try to test a little bit on that Rockingham car before they come back here for the AC Delco 400. Michael Whitman is in 25th position. 24th is Austin Reed. 23rd is Alexander Rowe. 22nd is now Harrison Ponder. Cat Batts in 21st. Laura Chung is in 20th position. 19th is Joshua Osborne. 18th is Noah Sewell. 17th, Caleb Vogler. 16th is Seth Cole. 15th is Ryan Brommer. Amanda Evans. 14th. 13th is James Henry. 12th is Keith Batson. Jessica Shelton, 11th. Cole Devers now in 10th position. Then it's Poteet, 9th. 8th is Becker. 7th is Parker. 6th is Brock. 5th is Sanford. 4th is Young. 3rd is Fitzwater. 2nd is Miles. And Leduc is your leader. And that's how they run right now. Coming down for 11 laps remaining in this race here at Rockingham, North Carolina Motor Speedway. And here comes Fitzwater, low side for the top spot again. He's got the push from Dylan Young there, and boy, Leduc's got the high side working to his advantage there. And the high side, some people don't realize the high side though is maybe the longest way around, but also gives you more momentum and more straightaway speed as you come off the corner, as opposed to the car on the low side of the track here. And here is where it's all paying off for Leduc. We have the speedometer on him, 156 miles an hour to turn number 1 there. That's slower than what they have been running in the first of the race. Another thing about Rockingham, of course, obviously, it does wear your tires out quicker than any place else. There are tracks like this and Darlington are two of the tracks that wear your tires out pretty quick. We'll be heading to Darlington free races for now for the Dodge Challenger 500, and Fitzwater takes the lead from Leduc that time by. That was really close between the 29-7 cars, and it's now Zachary Fitzwater looking for his first victory of the season. Well, everybody else is, except for Leduc, though. Leduc's the only driver that's won this season in the Daytona 500. And now Dylan Young down the low side. He's got Benjamin Miles now behind him in that number 21 car. Dylan Young now out in front now here as we're now down to 8 laps to go. Benjamin Miles, he won twice this season. Last season, I should say. Dylan Young won twice last season. And here comes Miles down the low side on the 21 car. Is he going to take the lead that time by? No, he does not. Young does, but now Miles down the low side, and here comes Leduc once again in the number 7 car. And Leduc and Young almost got together at 2 and the 7 cars. Ford in first, Pontiac second, Ford in third, Pontiac in fourth, and a Chevrolet now in fifth with Phil Parker. And here comes Leduc once again. He's got a beat on that 21 car, Benjamin Miles. And 3 wide for the 4th position is now Charles Sanford takes position, and that's for 4th. The man they call the California Crusher. And the way they're running right now for the top spot there, I wouldn't count Charles out just yet, neither. If they run up in the clutter once again, though, but the laps are running down now, and we're down to 5 to go here at Rockingham. Getting by Stephen Colon to lap him for a third time here. Boy, LeDuc driving that car as hard as he can at number 7 car. Ford's first and second right now. Ford execs are happy with this, seeing two of their cars in the front 2 spots. But you got 2 Punnets looking to spoil the form here. But we're down. Where the laps are clicking off. We're down to 3 to go to complete lap number 56. 2 caution flags, but we've been green since the 10th lap of this race here, and they are absolutely going for it here. LeDuc tries the high side. He runs a lane higher than does Miles, but had to back up a little bit. Now comes Dylan Young to the low side. Now 2 to go. Now can Dylan Young catch the number 21 Benjamin Miles? That's going to be the question here. Benjamin knows he's got 1 lap remaining this time by. He'll see the white flag here at Rockingham. He won last season at Atlanta, and the first Atlanta race, and he also won a second Michigan race last season as well too. In tremendous fashion in both those races. And now he's a half lap away from getting his first victory of season 33. He's won quite a few times in the series before. He's won many times in NNSCRA competition. This just adds to his legacy. Off the 420 come here. The GM Goodwrench 400 belongs to car 21. Benjamin Miles wins at Rockingham. Benjamin Miles, the number 21 Sitco Ford, goes to victory lane here for the first time this season in the second race of the season. 2 races down, 2 winners this season. Dylan Young comes from second position. Third will go to Charles Sanford. Rafael Laduga try a great start to the season, wins at Daytona. He ends up finishing 4th here today at Rockingham. Keith Batson, we haven't talked about him at all today. He ends up finishing 5th. 6th will go to William Brock. Jessica Shelton, a nice day for her, finishing 7th. A good recovery from Daytona for sure. 8th will go to Dylan Poteet. 9th will go to Phil Parker. And Cole Deaver brings the race sponsor's car in 10th position. Average speed 117.424 miles an hour. Rest of the finishing order here for today in today's race here, Zachary Fitzwater, who was up there all day, ends up finishing 11th. 12th will go to Seth Cole. Ryan Brommer, a nice day for him, ends up finishing 13th. Amanda Evans, a solid 14th for her. Mike Becker, 15th. Caleb Fogler, a good day for him, finishing 16th. 17th will go to James Henry. 18th, Kat Batson. 19th, Alexander Rowe. And Joshua Osborne, who got up about as far as 6th earlier in the race. Well, he ended up dropping to 20th. In the final running order for the Quaker State team. 21st will go to Harrison Ponder and Michael Whitman, Laura Chung, Austin Reed, and Noah Sewell was the top 25. Kyle Matthews, not the typical day he usually has at Rockingham. He ends up finishing 26th in today's event, though, so he's off to a slow start to the season there. Cement Oscon, not a bad debut for him, though. No less, he ends up finishing 27th. 28th will go to Eric Monaco, the last car to finish on the lead lap. Allison Rain, 29th. Stephen Clone, the last car to finish this race, he ends up finishing 3 laps down in 30th. Rest of the finishing order, cars on the race were Quentin Moore, Nathan Orman, Colin Cropley, Mitchell Hodak, Daniel Bouchard, Daniel Voiles, Jackson Haywood, and Nathan Hudson. That's your finishers in today's race here at Rockingham Raceway. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got in our races, we got gaming videos, we got in our online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel. Excuse me. And be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, the main series on his channel. And if you want in on future seasons of Seth's series, be sure to get with Seth and he'll get you going. Also be sure to check out our other 2 channels that does NNSCRA offline series. Those channels being X867539858X. That's Dylan Young's channel, the channel of our second place finisher here today, Dylan Young. And also check out the channel that he and Kyle Matthews both do. That's the channel called We the Coasters. And of course, also be sure to check out our other 2 channels that does NNSCRA offline series as well. We already mentioned Dylan Young's channel does the Spectrum Mobile Cup Series for the NNSCRA on his channel. Our other channel does an NNSCRA offline series. That's Levi McIntyre's channel, ThrashMania899, the man who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. So that will do it here today. So subscribe to those channels that I mentioned to you here, including this channel you're watching, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, for some cool stuff. So that will do it here today at Rockingham. And congratulations once again to Benjamin Miles, the winner of the GM Goodwrench 400. And for now, James Qualls has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Richmond for the Mobile One 400.